Hey, it's Adam Clark here. I just want to say thank you so much for buying my book, and as a small thank you, here is a short video course for beginners to accompany the book to help you understand some of the concepts, and so you have a practical step-by-step explanation for some of the tricky areas in the book, because some things are more easily explained with video. So thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the video course and bonus resources. And I'm just going to jump right into the content. Today, we're going to talk about how Google works, and we're going to have a look at Google's ranking factors. Google's algorithm is complex, but you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand how it works. In fact, if you familiarize yourself with Google's ranking factors, you can determine why one site ranks higher than you, or you can discover what you have to do to push your site higher. There are a handful of industry leaders who have figured it out and publish their findings on the internet. These surveys are typically updated every couple of years. The biggest factors don't often change, so you can use them to your advantage by knowing which areas to focus on. And today, we're going to look at a study by SEMrush, a leading SEO platform. This study was just released in 2024, and we're going to look at the top 10 ranking factors and explain what they mean for your website one by one. And before we jump in, if you have a new website or if you don't have existing levels of traffic, you won't be able to have all of these ranking factors in place. If that's the case, don't worry. All you do is you focus on the ranking factors that you can change, and it will be much more likely that you will rank high in the search results. Okay, so the first ranking factor is text relevance. This is about how well the content on your webpage matches what users are searching for. The more your content directly addresses the search query, the higher you'll rank in the search results. You can enhance this by including semantic keywords on the page, including images and videos related to your topic, and linking to authoritative sources, and optimizing your pages, something we'll cover in later videos. The next ranking factor is URLs organic traffic. Google considers how many people visit pages on your website, and when your pages become more popular, they find it easier to rank high in the search results. The next ranking factor is domains organic traffic. Similar to URL traffic, a website with consistent traffic is seen as more valuable and has a higher tendency of ranking high. The next ranking factor is URLs organic positions in the top 20. Pages that are showing up for multiple keywords have a high tendency of showing up in the search results. The next one is domain occurrences of star ratings. Having positive reviews and star ratings has a high correlation with high search rankings. Now, this is definitely a great ranking factor to focus on because you can go out and encourage more reviews and ratings for customers. Domain authority score. Domain authority score is a metric used by platforms like SEMrush and Ahrefs and Moz, and it's just a measurement of your website's overall strength. And it's usually based on how many links are pointing to your website, generally speaking. Domains organic positions in the top 20. Google considers how your entire website performs in the search results, and a good way to look at this is once you start building content, building pages, and showing up in the search results, you'll find it easier to show up for more searches. Domain occurrences in images. Websites with a lot of images showing up in Google's image search results have a high tendency of showing up in the regular search results. URL occurrences of star ratings. If your page has a lot of star ratings, it has a high tendency of showing up high in the search results. Page authority score. Page authority score is another metric or number. It's a grade provided by SEO tools like SEMrush, Ahrefs, and Moz that measures how many backlinks are pointing to your page. Number of referring IPs. The more unique sites that link to you, the more valuable those links are seen by Google. And IP addresses are unique addresses that help Google recognize those links are coming from different sources. Number of referring domains. Similar to referring IPs, this is another way that Google looks at how many unique websites are linking to yours. The more unique websites that are linking to your content, the better. Okay, that was the top 10 ranking factors, and there's one last ranking factor that I want to discuss quickly that doesn't get discussed enough, and that is content quality score. This is a core ranking factor, your content quality. Google prioritizes informative, well-written content that directly addresses users' questions. Focus on creating fresh, relevant content that provides value to your audience. It also helps to not have readability issues and mistakes, and not just copying and pasting content outlines from other sites, but coming up with fresh, original, and helpful content, doing independent research, contributing independent insights and experience. All of these things add up. And that's it. That's the current top ranking factors according to SEMrush. Remember, if you don't have some of these things in your website, for example, if you're just starting out, of course you can't have good traffic history on your website or your pages. So what do? You just focus on the ranking factors that you can change, like creating good quality content, building links to your site, and you can absolutely show up higher in the search results. Remember, the main themes that we've seen in this study are relevance, backlinks, content quality, and building traffic levels. Some additional things that aren't in this study but will absolutely help include having good mobile support, having an SSL certificate installed on your website, having good page load speeds and good Core Web Vitals metrics, topical relevance, having your website's topic or theme related to the keywords that you're targeting. And we're going to cover all of those topics in this course, and that's it for today. Write the ranking factors down, memorize them, stick them to your wall, and while you're at it, download the free ranking factors cheat sheet that we've included in this course, and I'll see you in the next lesson.